It was so hot out today. It's so hot out there.
And then there are a few cooling showers, but as soon as the rain moves out, it's like a sauna, but not in a good way.
No,
it's not at all in a good way. There is absolutely
not.
But boring in the summer is good because that means we're not talking about our torrential flooding downpours or the tropics. Now, we will touch on the tropics, but again, there is nothing out there right now. At the moment outside here, it's hot. 89 degrees with a dew point of 76, making it feel like 100. A little bit of a breeze, but times it doesn't really help out. South-southeast at 15 miles an hour. We have had a breeze all day today. Today's high, hottest we have been so far this year at 91. Relatively speaking, this is about average as the record is 96. The problem is our morning just did not get cool. Only 80 degrees. Dew points were far higher during the overnight, and we stayed in the 80s for most locations early on this morning. Plenty of sunshine and just a few clouds were able to develop tall enough to produce a little bit of rain, and we did not see much rain at all. Have a few showers, but notice they don't last for very long up across I-59 or I-55, excuse me, across Tangipahoa Hope Parish. And they, get a little downpour and then they're gone. The sun comes right back out and the humidity is just ungodly. And we even had a few showers, not much around the metro area, enough to cause some slick roads, so do use some caution. But otherwise, the rainfall does not last for very long and not really enough to cool us down much at all. We're 90 degrees up in Bogalusa, 89 at Raceland, same in Thibodaux, 89 at Kenner, 90 at Lakefront, and dew points in the upper 70s and even some low 80s does not make it feel any nicer. And unfortunately, you're accustomed to a South Louisiana summer. This ain't going anywhere anytime soon. A little bit of a breeze. Winds have been gusting out of Kenner to 20 miles an hour, so kind of mixes up the atmosphere a little bit, but not a whole lot. But as I mentioned, a boring summer weather continues, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We will start to see fewer storms and hotter temperatures toward the middle to end of next week, or this coming week and weekend. And as I mentioned, the tropics are quiet at the moment. We are still watching that area down in the southwestern Caribbean. At the moment, nothing there, and there is not likely to be anything over the part of the ocean or the part of the Caribbean Sea for the next 2 days. Now, 3 to 5 days, the Hurricane Center is still giving it a low % chance of development. But the point is, there is nothing there right now, so there is nothing at present to track. You may start to see some posts on social media, and there is certainly nothing there at the moment. So ignore the models that are trying to go out 7+ days in a forecast. And what's interesting is most of our long-range computer models, almost every one of them during the summer months will try and spin up something in their 7 to 10 day forecast. So it's easy to find something spinning up in the long-range models. But anyone that shows you a model that is 7+ days out from now, especially when there's nothing there, ignore it, because we are not tracking anything at the moment. Again, it is certainly something that we'll be watching. Upper low has been creating some fairly active weather up to our north, but just not much here. We are going to see that weather start to come to an end and fairly quiet weather heading our way. And that means we start heating up. And this could be leading to some dangerous heat across much of the central United States. Now, we are going to also see some influences of this high in terms of our rain chances going down and temperatures coming up. Does look like by the end of the weekend and early next week, the high starts to shift a little bit more to the west, and so our temperatures come down a bit and rain chances pick up to about 30%. But tomorrow, 30% chance for some showers. After that, maybe an isolated sprinkle here and there, but not much, as high temperatures will get into the lower 90s, and we're going to stay in the 90s for a longer duration during the afternoons.